Hello, this is Shane Thomas from weekendhandicapper.com. I had a viewer email me wanting to know, how does one deal with losing days at the track? Bad days. There's no better expert on that subject than me, because Lord knows I've had plenty of those bad days. But that's a good place to start, because in horse racing, when you're betting on horses, handicapping horses, you're going to have more bad days than good. That's just the nature of the beast of this game. That doesn't mean you can't be a winner overall. So think of it as a long game. You can't judge your successes on one day. Instead, you want to look at it month to month, year to year, just like any other kind of investment. How'd you do at the end of the year? So if you can be in that mindset, now I know it's hard to do because losing days suck. Anything sucks when you lose money. When you have to go get a repair on your car and it's $800 or a grand, that sucks. You're out of some money. Anytime you're out of some money, it sucks. So horse racing is no different, but you just got to think it's a long game, and in the end, if you're a skilled handicapper, skilled bettor, you're going to come out ahead. Which brings me to point number 2 on how to deal with a bad day at the track. You want to know what caused the bad day. Was it bad betting, bad handicapping? Once the races were over, could you look back and say, man, I wish I would have done this, or I should have saw this on this horse, made sense? Or was it just a pure fluky day? Some days in horse racing, you're like, I don't know what the heck is going on here. I should just give up. Because fluky horses win, or somebody fell off a horse and knocked you out of a pick 4, or your horse stumbled at the gate and had no chance. Those sort of things. So you got to look back and say, all right, what caused me to have a bad day? And was it my fault? Was it bad money management? Was it lack of focus, lack of discipline? And then try to prevent that from happening in the future. Most things are in our control, right? And the thing with gambling on horses, a lot of times we do whatever we can. It looks good on paper is one thing, but they got to actually run the race, and we're not in control of that. The horses have a mind of their own. The jockeys got a lot of control. We're at the mercy of jockeys, mercy of horses. So that's the thing. Another thing to keep in mind, right? Learn from your mistakes. See what went wrong. If you're at fault, if you made some bad decisions or bad money management, then try not to do that in the future, right? So number 3, if you had a bad day, please, 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 this is what separates winners overall in the long run versus losers, or one of the main things. Do something healthy to cope with it, right? It sucks. It's bad. You lost some money. You feel like a loser. How are you going to cope with it? You're going to reach for a bottle. You're going to reach for some drugs, or do something stupid that's not really going to help you out in the long run of being a winning horse player. Try to go out and do something healthy. Take a walk. Spend some time with family and friends that care about you. Just forget it's a game. It's a game. So don't do nothing stupid on how to cope with it. Hopefully you'll do something healthy. Do something active, preferably. Anything to burn stress that's a healthy release. Number 4, commit to becoming a better horse player. I know when I have bad days, I get pissed, and I'm like, by God, you ain't going to defeat me. And I go back, reevaluate, kind of like I was saying in point number 2, improve your handicapping. If your pace scenario was off, get better at that. If you got beat because a first-time starter beat you, figure out how to become better at first-time starters or turf races. Whatever the case may be. Commit yourself for being a better handicapper, just like any athlete would do. You work on your swing if you're a golfer, work on your fitness, your stamina if you're a marathon runner or a runner or something. Handicapper, it's all right here. Work on your discipline, work on your money management, whatever the case may be, your handicapping, and commit yourself to being a better horse player. And then finally, overall, accept bad days are going to happen. This kind of sums it all up, just like I started with number one. It's like the serenity prayer, however that goes. God grant me the things I can control and the things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? You can only do what you can do, and just because you have one bad day doesn't mean you're going to have a bad meet or a bad season or a bad year at the track. My gosh, I'm still ahead off of one day, one bet from about 5 years ago. So that was one day, right? And if you're halfway decent at handicapping horses, you're not going to have all bad days. You're going to break even some days, profit on some other days. And then there's going to be one of those days where it kind of covers you for many losing days to come. So just kind of keep that in mind. Keep your head up. Try to deal with it. Accept it, that it's part of the game, but it doesn't define you as a horse player one bad day or one losing day. So try to accept it for what it is. Improve your skill as a handicapper. Learn from your mistakes. Do something healthy to relieve that stress and cope with it, not unhealthy stuff. And just realize some of the things are out of your control. One day doesn't define you as a horse player. Look the bigger picture, overall picture, and because it's a long game. So, if you like these videos, if you have a suggestion for a topic coming up, please email me just like that viewer did. I'd love to answer them. Create a video, because we're all in this together trying to beat this difficult game. So check me out, weekendhandicapper.com. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And until next time, happy handicapping and smart wagering.